The Saint.
Demon. Tiger. Walk into bar.
Into a bar.
You stuffed it up already.
It's the LA Zoo. We funk with the flow. We let niggas know that it's who. It's the LA Zoo. We funk with the flow. We let niggas know.
It's the king of the jungle when I can't be tamed. Take you all the way to the millennium reign.
Oh, boys. I'm back. Oh, and in the words of my ancestors, up yours.
What are your
ancestors
is here.
I
thought you were throwing into it, buddy, one of your jokes you had lined up before.
Nah,
Otherwise I would have let you to carry on. Where's the bell, Benzie?
Oh, what? I just realised I'm out of the MRP this week, and Tiger Time's back, and we're the only winners for this round, and we got finals on the mind.
There we go.
Oh, I'm excited, fellas. I'm excited.
There we go. So the kings of the jungle.
Well, kings of this jungle right here.
That's it.
You two.
Who is the king of the jungle?
Come on, introduce.
We're sitting in the home of my esteemed father.
Ancestor.
For I am Jack, son of Stephen.
Dr.
House
Fractal,
Dr.
ladies and gentlemen.
Fractal here reporting.
He's found us, folks.
First
We've
of his
found
name.
him.
He's come into the studio for the first time, and we're honoured to have him.
Welcome, Fractal.
Thank you.
And it's good. You know, it's always good when the Tigers outnumber your rabble.
Yeah, that's all
I
right.
must say, there's been a few instances this year, Mr. Burns, where there's been multiple Saints in the room.
I haven't had more.
You
than
haven't
one
had
demon.
more than one demon yet.
Yeah, I was going to say. Wait, Double D was around once, wasn't he?
No, he was on the phone.
On the
Double D
phone.
was on the phone.
Actually,
but
they're rather with us. I am the last one.
What, they've all gone skiing?
Oh, jeez, yeah, probably.
this time of year, yeah, just
Choked on their cucumber sandwich.
No, they choked on their water with cucumber.
Yeah, when they tuned into the radio. And Melbourne beating Collingwood by 7 goals!
Nah, you know what's happened? They've broken down on the way to Mount Buller, and they're going to be in our latest ad for Super Cheap Auto. That's what happened. Their Range Rovers
Little
broke
plug.
down.
Oh, we're going to
Rovers
wear
broke
demons tops in the...
Hey, we could. We could
Yeah.
give Melbourne a bit of plug at the same time. We
Yeah,
need
right.
it.
They need some help. Yeah.
We need it.
They need some
Oh,
help.
we'll get Gorney on.
Yeah, Gordy
Oh.
could be one of the boys.
That's a great segue actually, because just the day after our show last week, our the number one supporter in the AFL
number one ticket
of our
holder.
number one ticket. Well, I don't know if Ismail our
Is
number one ticket holder.
Oh, that's what it means. Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
not ticket holder.
But-
He's our icon,
Our icon, yeah,
our representative, AFL player representative.
we sponsor him.
We
Yeah,
sponsor him.
Max Gorn, sponsored by a Saint, a Demon, and a Tiger walking
Yeah,
to a
that's
bar.
right.
And he preaches the good preach.
And as he
We
mentioned,
got him a deal, didn't we?
exactly as he mentioned,
Bargain.
as he mentioned on the podcast, he hadn't been asked about the deal until you asked him, Burnsy, and then
Who's his manager?
don't know, but he must have been listening.
Who was his manager? All right, Maxi. Tell us
Yeah,
about-
on you, Maxi.
So yeah, good on you.
Beautiful.
We're happy to hear it.
What do you
Maxie.
reckon? Have you met Maxi Gorn, Frax?
I haven't met him. No, but I'm pretty impressed with the way he's going.
Yeah.
Good to see a young man stand up, especially when you can stand that tall.
Oh, good
That's
thing.
right, that's right.
Swish.
So, what's news, boys?
Wow, the round of footy. I mean, you guys probably didn't pay too much attention after your respective losses, I'd imagine.
I switched off from footy at half time. Nah, not half time.
You switched.
No, it wasn't half time. Saints switched off at half time.
Yeah.
And then after that game,
You know what you did?
I just couldn't watch any more footy for the weekend.
You pulled a Jack. At half time, you put the Facebook status update of, how good's this?
I
Look
didn't
at
say how
this.
good
Look,
is this.
lucky to be 20 points down, Kangaroos, or whatever you said.
Yeah.
And end result.
Yeah, but that's quite the opposite. I was disappointed when I put that post up. We should have smoked them fools. But how many shots did we miss? Like about 8
Yeah.
easy
I
ones.
did see a bit of that
Yeah,
quarter,
yeah,
and it didn't look
yeah.
pretty.
8 easy ones. Instead, we lead by 20 points. We should have been up by 60.
Ding,
See,
ding, ding.
That's the difference. That's how random footy can be, though.
So,
Like,
I know. So I put up my post, and I'm like, "You're lucky we can't kick straight." So
Yeah,
I
you
wasn't
actually-
growing
okay,
early.
so I misunderstood the meaning of your post. I thought you were pretty pleased with yourself.
Yeah. But I must admit,
I think he
to
did- he
Chris,
was excited.
Christopher and Keats Mulligan, I do apologise. I was bitter when I retorted.
Ding! Shame.
Shame.
Yeah, shame on me. And I did say that North are buggered.
They are.
Nah, they're not.
If they can play like they did in the second half, you can go far. But if you just play...
This has been North's problem this year, though. They've been on and off.
That's right.
You know, people say Richmond have been on and off, but North Melbourne
Oh,
probably
more
more
so
so.
than Richmond.
Much more so. But they have got 6 wins in a row. So
They got a very easy draw.
and a good
But
draw.
that's on the back. That's on the back of a
Their
really
draw,
difficult
their
run
draw
to
is
get
not as
there.
easy as Fremantle's. Fremantle's got the easiest draw running to the finals.
Do you reckon their spots in danger?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What's the
Freo.
stats behind it?
They're only 6 points above West Coast now because West Coast beat them on the
true.
weekend in
And
what
West Coast
was an
drew.
incredible game, really. And so because West Coast drew with Gold Coast, so they're 6 points behind. So it's not unfathomable. They're pretty safe, you'd think. Freo on top spot, but at this year, who knows? Like,
They're
you
not
don't
budging.
know.
Will it be? That's the
They're
thing.
not
Will this season be that predictable?
Like the
Hasn't
dogs,
so
the
far.
dogs are gonna.
I reckon
It looks
Freo
like
are
the dogs
the
are gonna
only-
make top 4.
If we had the bones, I'd consult them because they're the only team that's not going to move in between now and when finals.
West
go.
Coast or
Yeah.
Freo?
Everything else is
Freo.
going to shuffle.
Freo. That's right.
And do you know what's interesting?
I reckon
Usu-
West Coast. will
Usually
finish
at this
second.
time of the year, you know who the wooden spooner is. But I don't reckon we know.
Well, it's between Carlton and Brisbane.
And
Yeah.
Essendon.
Nah, not Essendon.
Oh yeah, I reckon they'll finish bottom.
I think the way of the draw though means that Carlton and Brisbane, there's not a lot of winnable games for them in these last 3.
They might.
So they need to win some for
There's not many
Essendon.
winnable games for Essendon.
no,
That's a
exactly.
blight
No,
on
no.
the fixturing. How we're not playing Carlton twice. It's got
Yeah.
me back.
Fuck you. We're playing him for the first time
Really?
this week.
So you're
No way.
So talk about your
your
slow
confidence
peel
boost has
burned that
come a bit
band-aid
too
from
late.
Gold Coast. For me, we've been
Jeez.
waiting for Carlton for all 22 weeks.
So you got your Carlton supplement too late in the season.
We've had blue balls for the entire week. Hey, Jam, you gonna come?
Yeah.
Are we gonna go? Is this gonna be the triple header?
Is
Come
this
on!
triple
Doesn't
header?
look like it.
Why not?
Why you?
I can't. I can't.
You can't come to the Saints game.
Nah,
Shame.
I can't.
Oh,
Shame.
Shame.
I know.
You
shame.
said lock it in.
I
I was
know,
listening
I
to
know,
it today.
I know.
And
Are
was
you
gonna-
coming?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gone.
Did
I'm
you see the
committed
thing
to
I
the...
shared?
What?
It's you can come to the Saints for $25 and you're in the good seats.
Oh, true.
That's because they got no fans.
Yeah, we've got no fans.
We need more ducklings.
Please come. Please watch us play football.
Deal done.
We'll put it all down. All the
Deal
prices
done.
will be down.
They're worth watching. They are certainly worth watching.
And
Let's not
especially
take it
on
too
Saturday
seriously.
night, we're going to be dancing with the cats.
See, Geelong look finals
Too many
bound
times
right
we've
now.
been the pigeon.
Yeah, calm
What's
down.
that? Is that
Calm
a
down.
tiger?
Calm down,
Is
baby.
that a tiger?
The tigre will pounce.
The Tigre. It's
The tigre.
Jack's back.
This is my pet lion, who I'm introducing now
finals.
into this show because you guys are just winding down your season. You got 3 more games.
Whatever. We're
3 more
ramping it
games
up.
to get to.
We are ramping
Like,
up.
I think even Paul Roos
Work
said,
it up.
We're shakers and breakers, buddy.
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah."
We're just looking to see who else can join the corporation. The order of the new world, brother. Draft and trade
Can we
time.
quote
Our
Hulk
season's
Hogan?
about to warm up. As soon as the season's finished, our real season starts.
The off season.
Yeah. Oh, we don't
I must
switch off.
admit, Marsh is more excited about the off season than he is about the actual
yeah.
season, and has been the case for the last couple of years.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
I reckon this change of mood's definitely come over in the last week. I reckon the what was it? Draft picks in that comment when you get a bit excited. When it did turn grim, it was fucking draft picks hashtag. It's like going from the week to week like you did last week.
Yeah. Nah, see, right now, I'm
what I'm gonna like.
pretty
Remember
confident
he
in
was
my
saying
boys.
they were going to make finals
Yeah.
3 weeks
3 weeks ago, Marsh
I said it was a
predicted-
mathematical possibility.
He sat working on that formula
wasn't
for about half
impossible.
an hour, Fractal.
He had everyone's run worked out, and he worked out where St Kilda
was
could
an
finish
epic
if they won all 6 games. And he must have spent a good hour and a half prepping all the
Hour and a
stats.
half. At
And
least
it all got ruined for
45.
him week 1 when he didn't.
45.
This is the failure of Euclidean maths. If you look at it from a fractal point of view and you look at the variations possible along the way, there was no way that St Kilda were going to make the final.
You just don't know these things in life, though, Steve-O.
No,
What are you
don't,
talking about?
no,
He's
no.
Dr. Fractal.
Just tell him
Dr.
you know
Fractal,
nothing,
sorry.
Marsh. You know
Sorry.
nothing.
I know.
Oh,
well, I know nothing too, but that's interesting that I know,
I know
more
nothing
about
as well. I
nothing
know
than you
nothing.
Oh, Steve, I've got an interesting question for you. And you can answer now if it springs to mind, or later if you need a bit of time to think about it.
I'm glad
But
we
who is
scripted
your
this.
top 8
Top 8.
at the end of the year?
I think Adelaide look like staying. Whether they can sustain the loss that they're going to probably face in the next couple of weeks, they have to play Fremantle, I think.
West Coast
West
and
Coast
Fremantle.
and Fremantle.
And then Geelong.
Campo's boys will see him through.
But there's every
I
chance
reckon they are flying.
they are flying because they're. Look, you know, it's all above the shoulders, this game.
Yeah.
And there's lots of stuff been happening in their heads this year for all sorts of reasons, as we all know. And that demonstrates, when they played Richmond, they played perfect football.
Yeah.
They really did.
Yeah.
There was
they,
a
were,
fantastic...
they were
Yeah,
in great company
yeah.
in how they'd be playing that.
Yeah, that's right. And if they can do that again, there's a good chance.
Shit, yeah.
Geelong are coming good. And... But, you know...
We're going to sink them on Saturday.
Yeah,
I don't think there's
We're gonna
room
end
for
their
Geelong.
season.
I don't think there's room for Geelong. I don't think so. No. But there's still lots of... That's what's interesting. It's been a great season with lots of good games.
Lots of twists.
Lots of twists. And I think there's still a few more twists in the tail.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
can't be that predictable.
Not the least of which is the last round.
Yeah.
Oh, there's going to be 3 or 4 mini-finals in that last round of football.
Yeah.
At least.
And we're going to sink West Coast Battleship. Saturday night. Yeah, we're
Really?
going to
Is that what
we're finishing on a creeper. A hat trick. That'll bring all the boys to the yard.
I'm dumbfounded.
I think
That
there's-
was the one you called was the loss.
Actually, I think that St Kilda have got a very good chance against West Coast because they play a very fast game like West Coast do.
Yeah.
And you get out there in the open territory, both teams are capable of
And if,
scoring goals.
and if they know they've
Yeah.
got to go play Hawthorn or Freo or the Dogs the week after, and there's
Settle down,
nothing
boys.
in it for you. No, I'm just
Settle
saying.
down, boys.
Yeah, we're going to be coming in hot.
Jack? No. Sit down. You sit this one out. Okay? Boys, we've got finals in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
3
Let's
weeks,
just let's take it easy.
Can we shift it back to Tiger time? Because,
Ask let two go.
the Tigre, what do you think? Oh, he purrs for me.
Now, there's news from Tigerland this week.
There's been a bit since last week as well. There's
Yeah,
been,
Nathan Foley retired last week.
Yeah,
And,
Axel Foley.
And it's a pity to see the number one go this year.
yeah, Chrissy Newman as
He's
well.
decided to retire, but I think he's going to finish really strongly.
Yeah. Well, the way he's sort of described it in the interviews and when I've seen the footage of when he talks to the players is that he feels he could keep, he's playing good enough football that he could keep his spot. And he's, and if he were to go around next year, he could probably be able to keep his spot and play his role for the team. But he's coming at the end of that, and he knows what the team wants to build. So he wants to go out strong, go out on this year, and give another one of the young fellas down, who's not getting a spot because he's got it. He wants to give them the chance. So it sounds like all the right reasons for letting go, and I think he's given the boys a real hunger to win a final for Old Balls. Because
that's why.
Well, he was the longest. He was the player who went the longest, Chris Newman, without ever playing in a final.
This is your life, Chris Newman. Surely.
I hope so. Maybe when he retires, they'll do one.
You'll just, you could give talks in 50 years' time and just tell stories at football clubs and really give an orator sense of the characters of the game.
Old Balls Newman, for sure.
He'd come out and he'd be like,
The storyteller.
No, he's like, so when I it was my terms. When I gave up my captaincy, I relinquished it. It was on one condition: that Trent does not get to keep my number. That was my only condition. He let me keep my number.
No, see, you're wrong there, though,
But it's
Marsh.
not, it's
He's
Jack's
actually
number.
swapped numbers.
It's Jack's
Because when he was the captain, you stuffed up there pretty royally. It's nice. When he was the captain,
shows how
he
much
was
bloody
he was
care.
wearing number 17.
Well, he lost his captain's
Because
jumper, didn't he?
yeah, because that was Captain Captain Blood's number, Jack
Yeah.
Dyer, number 17. And
What
for
are
a
we
few
talking
years,
about? I'm lost.
Chris Newman, when he was a captain of the Richmond, he wore the number 17.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, so he lost the
But-
7.
So when he relinquished the captaincy, Cochin said to keep the 9.
Yeah.
So Newman went back to number 1. And I think he's had a pretty good year